Oh, yes. It is time. Is it time? Yes, it is. Looks beautiful. Oh, I got an ad for Kayak. You know, you need that Kayak.
1.5% cash back on
Kayak
every
ads.
purchase every week. That makes you
Oh,
the
yeah.
hero of every purchase. What's in your wallet?
As someone
What's
living
in
with
your
type 2
wallet?
diabetes, I want to keep it
Guys,
real and
what's
talk
in your
about
wallet?
some risks. With type 2 diabetes, you
Oh, yeah. All right, let me get this tweeted. Tweet this like a deep dish. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Make sure we spell this right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Incredible. All right, the tweet is on, and the Big Bang Theory is on.
Hey.
The most awesome lead-in.
You get to play with Rouch's big telescope last night?
Okay.
Where did
How
that
loud
come
is this?
from? He never touched my telescope.
Okay.
Way to go shutting up. I
Perfect.
did shut up. Now you shut up. Fine, thank you.
I can't believe you didn't call me this morning.
I hope you didn't call me this morning. Uh-oh. It's time. It's time, guys. What do they got? Bring the boom! Gotta bring the boom, guys. Welcome. It's Wednesday! There he is.
AEW Dynamite is live from the Soul
Excalibur's back.
Chicago, Illinois. I'm Excalibur, joined by
Chicago, Illinois!
Tony Schiavone, and we are just days away from Forbidden Door, live on pay-per-view this Sunday, June 25th.
Yay, they didn't start with Orange Cassidy's theme song. Yay! Bam, 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 bam. He's Jeff Hardy. He likes to party. His name is Jeff Hardy. He likes to party. The cameraman got in his way. He had to cross him over. There's Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. They're gonna face off against the gun club, right? He's Jeff Hardy. He likes to party. His name is Matt Hardy. He kind of likes to party. Are they doing the Many Men entrance again?
Title reign.
No, they're not. Nope. No Mini Men this time. No Mini Men. The Guns are here. This is definitely a choice of things to start your show. See if they can stay interference free for most of it. Hopefully all of it. That'd be great. Okay, so it's Colton and Austin. There we go. One of them's wearing a shirt, a shirt type thing, and one of them's not on each team. Oh, I guess Matt's wearing a full shirt. Oh, shirtless, sleeveless shirt. All right, let's find out what's going on here. Welcome, everybody. Let's get this tweet tweeted, guys. Like the tweet, retweet the tweet. Get some likes on the stream here as well. That'd be great. Be very appreciated.
Last week, Austin and Colton Gunn claim that they are the best brother tag team here in AEW, but I'd like to remind fans that not just the Hardys are a tag team here in AEW. We have Top Flight, we have the Young Bucks, we have the Lucha Brothers. We have some legit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, at least they're starting with a pretty dang good team.
I think that adds to the Guns'
La 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 la.
success.
La 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 la.
By Austin Gunn, but the right hand connected by Matt Hardy. Tag made to brother Jeff.
They'll draw for the blind eliminator tournament. I wonder what that's about. Well, I wonder what that's like.
Classic Hardy brothers right there.
No doubt. We've seen the Hardys before. They've been in the ring with the Guns in the recent past also.
Combined 8.
I like how they tuned up the mat. The mat sounds devastating when people hit it. It didn't used to be that way. I remember that being one of my pieces of advice for AEW was they gotta get these mats hooked up to where it actually sounds like people are getting slammed and it's hurting. Hardy, Hardy, Hardy.
Nobody home for him in the corner, the back elbow.
Oh, whispering in the wind already? Dude, the way he drops these moves on people these days, it looks very painful sometimes. That time didn't look as bad as some of the more egregious ones. Yo, Bob Stone? What?
And the Guns, but you're right.
Blindside shot by Colton Gunn. Referee didn't see it.
Oh my goodness.
That's great work by Colton Gunn.
Bob Stone is here. He is cracking a beer. He has no fear. Because Bob Stone is here. Bob Stone, thank you, man. Thank you for the tip, the super chat.
Just over 2.5 years of in-ring experience, but
thank you for the super chat.
Colton,
Down.
despite his relatively small amount of experience, wrestles an incredible amount of poise, Taz.
He does, yeah, he does. He has a lot of confidence in his in-ring style. He should. He's a very talented athlete. Is Colton, as is his brother Austin coming in. I like the Guns.
Yep. Jeff's in trouble here. I don't know why they didn't save Jeff for the Hope spot, but the I guess it might be because Whoa.
That is correct.
Just a reminder of Bob Stone's epic contribution. Thank you again, Bob Stone. Thank you. Maybe it's because Matt Hardy looks like it causes him pain just to walk down to the ring. So maybe Jeff Hardy's actually the one in a little better ring shape or something. Down.
Grabbing the boot of Jeff, preventing him from making the tag.
Panda does the dab. Is that what it is over here? It's the dab?
I think there's another one coming, or maybe a twist of fate, or a backdrop.
Colton crashing the outside.
Down.
Austin Gunn.
Here comes.
Wrist up. Oh, man, he's done.
That is it.
1,
He gets the ref's attention while he's still holding onto his boot. I think he messed up the order of operations there a little bit. You put the foot on the rope and then you get the ref's attention.
Take every shortcut they can. Trying to get to, yeah, you know, you're right, Shibata. Just trying to get some extra leverage. Sometimes you have to do that. Okay. I guess. I mean, if you want to win the match. Watch out.
No, going for the famous or no.
He's felt that before. Now the right hand and the twist of fate attempt. Oh! He went for the twist of fate, but
He couldn't do the twist of fate. He held him up. That's pretty good.
Dropped down. That was a great teamwork by the Gun.
Nice move. The quick draw.
Colton Gunn crawling over. Jeff Hardy.
Pushed him onto the pile to break up the pin. The lighting is crazy here on Dynamite tonight. The crowd is super lit up. You notice that? It's not all dark like it usually is. Aw, man. Jimmy John's, come on. Jimmy John's, chill out. It's going to be all right.
Double shot into the ropes. Jeff
Into
Hardy.
the ropes. No, Jimmy John's. Okay.
Got him rocked right now. Jeff's got them rocked here. Austin, he's out on his feet. Well, now he's not on his feet.
And Jeff Hardy now. Oh.
The hell is this?
Ouch.
Wow.
Well, 4 for 1. 4 for 2.
Oh, yeah, 4 for 2. Yambag City right there. Double Yambag stereotype deal.
I haven't had a math class in a while.
Stereotype deal.
Risk takers, great daredevils in wrestling, and he has not lost a step here,
Oh,
man.
reversed out of it.
Twist of fate countered by
Double
Colton
reversal.
Gunn. Boot to the midsection.
Nope, you're catching it. Ouch.
Colton sent flying.
Yeah, they got this crowd really lit up.
And Jeff Hardy.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's time for the interference. Jay White and Juice Robinson. Wow. They won? Wow. They beat Jeff and Matt Hardy. Wow. Interesting. Had to be a weird outcome, though. Yep, Tony Khan's in the back. Booking the show. He's booking the show. And post-match beatdown. And here comes FTR, right? FTR? Blade Runner, jeez.
And Bullet Club Gold just put it down. Jay White flattened.
FTR?
Talk about getting deleted.
And they apparently are not done here. Jay White calling some shots out here.
Jeff Hardy is going to eat it next.
Juice Robinson lining up that big left hand across.
Jeez, man. Yo. Jackpot. Dang, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy have no
We've seen that before, Excalibur.
have no friends?
Left hand to Juice Robinson.
Oh, man, they're going to give it to Matt.
He's got quarters in that hand again.
Ricky Starks. Oh, yeah, I forgot he's got problems with Jay White. All by his lonely, though. I don't think that's going to cut it. Here's FTR. Okay, there we go. I got its number because I called it. Still not enough. This is where CM Punk. It is CM Punk. Dang, he's throwing some punches out here. CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk shows up to even the score here. Oh, Juice is like, no, I don't want to go to sleep. No, 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 not me. Dang, they tried to feed Juice to CM Punk right there. He's wearing a Danhausen shirt. That's good. Punk. Juice says Punk.
I've been watching you guys backfighting for weeks. We can do it right here, or if you want to fight so bad, we'll make it official and we'll kick your asses next week on Collision. I'm a Collision guy. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'll see you Chump Saturday. Now, hit my music.
He's here. And they got a picture of his dog on their sign. Look in my eyes. What do you see? At least he got physical. At least it wasn't just a extra cheap situation. I like the match, but it was pretty short. I don't know how many more matches that Jeff and Matt Hardy should wrestle, but I think that they should be a little more special than this. Not just answering call-outs from people who aren't even champions or anything like that. They should be like a title in itself. I think they should be a little bigger, treated a little more importantly than that. Who should I draw for Collision? I'm not sure who they didn't announce any matches for Collision, so I'm not even sure who's going to be on it.
You are solely responsible for this entire situation.
I wish I could tell you who's there.
Briscoe, time after time, we have given you plenty of opportunities to do the right thing.
I mean, CM Punk said he'd be there. You could draw CM Punk. You could draw him and AJ Lee.
I'm kicking your ass.
Yeah, they haven't advertised who's on it yet.
Well, there you see Jeff Jarrett, Mark Briscoe out in the concourse. This is a concession stand brawl.
Jeff Jarrett and Mark Briscoe. They're out in the hall.
And Paul Turner, the official, trying to keep these men separated so the bell can ring.
Oh, they got popcorn? Jeff Jarrett looks great, man.
Big pop for the popcorn. And the rules
It's
are
now
simple.
time for the concession stand brawl. Jeff Jarrett, are you ready? Mark Briscoe, are you ready? Ladies, are you ready?
Ladies, are you ready?
Ring the bell. Time to brawl next to the hot dog stand.
This is great, whatever. The rules are simple. You can hit your opponent with anything that's not nailed down. And if it is nailed down, if you're strong enough to lift it, you can hit him with that too.
Dang. Running punch from Mark Briscoe to Jay. I mean, Jeff Jarrett, double J. Bam, 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 bam. Jeff Hardy's gotta go. He earned his paycheck tonight. Oh.
And nobody really comes out of a concession stand brawl throughout the years, guys, unscathed.
What's
Everybody
this?
gets hurt.
What's he trying to do? Was he trying to lift it while he was standing on it? I'm not sure physics will allow that. Oh, through the table already.
At the time, it was one of the most shocking and violent brawls ever
Okay,
caught on video.
so Mark Briscoe. Kaboom. And double J.
Where we are, Briscoe is bringing it to Jarrett. He might think he's in Tupelo, Mississippi right now, Jarrett.
Okay. Let's move Mark Briscoe over just a little bit.
I knew.
Oh, nothing, not worse. The hot dogs, the frankfurters, whatever you.
Oh boy.
The red hots.
Oh, he's got mustard sprayed on him.
To play, and the condiments make the floor very, very slippery.
Yeah, they do, but you have to wear a condiment. I mean, you have to need the condiments, I should say. You have to wear.
This is some elite wrestling. Didn't they have something like this 2 weeks ago? Yeah, they had a. They had a.
Wait a second.
Chris Jericho and Roderick Strong. What a great debut Roderick Strong has had. Just absolutely tucked away. Give him one match, make him think that he came to the right place. He probably is in the right place, but then time to tuck him away again. I got hate on the Dana one when she's getting hate too.
Remember this past Friday night at Rampage.
A lot of weird people on the internet. But you've gotten a lot more got a lot more positivity about your drawings and stuff, and I wouldn't focus on the negativity. Oh God, it's Sanjay. Oh.
Well, the concession stand brawl continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere. This is wild.
Honey, it's our special night. We deserve to watch something amazing.
Oh.
So I've devised
already to two pieces of interference that don't need to be here at all have happened during this show thus far. In the middle of matches that could probably stand on their own, you know, why do you need interference with the Hardys and the Guns? The Guns are pretty all right. You know, the Hardys, they're tried, tested, and proven. And then you got Jeff Jarrett and Mark Briscoe, two more people that are tried, tested, and proven. I don't think you need all these weird bells and whistles that don't even sound good. Yeah, it was a similar match. I know it was a technically different match when it comes to some of the rules, I guess, but or what it's called, but very, very similar matches that Jericho had just a little bit ago and this match here. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened, Panda, but you know, it's the internet. Nobody's immune. There's somebody hating on the guy who just won the lottery today. There's somebody hating on somebody who just raised $1 million in charity. Why didn't you give it to this charity? There's gonna be somebody hating on everybody. It's always gonna happen. Just gotta rock with the people who rock with you. Don't let those people bring you down and just block them. One of the best things about the internet is you can just block people. When you have haters like all up in your grill in real life, that's when you have real problems. When you have haters that live with you or work with you, then that's where stuff gets really bad. But on the internet, it's just like block. See ya. Watch Aubrey come out and help. Oh my God. As soon as that hoodie came off and it was Sanjay, I'm like, all right, dude. I'm trying hard here. I'm trying hard to just let you do the nonsense that I know you're gonna do, and not let it affect me. But it's a shield that only has a couple of. You ever see the shield on Halo? After it takes enough damage, it starts going boop 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 boop, and now your health is exposed. Well, they're really trying to expose my health with this.
Any kind of thing with someone like Jarrett, he's going to be too.
Oh my God, Jimmy Johns, can you stop?
3 steps ahead of you. That's no disqualifications. Anything goes in the concession stand.
How's AEW gonna be with the gameplay of their new game? I wonder, dude. They've been just copyright communists with their stuff, man. They're so so hardcore with their copyright that they'll straight up copyright videos of you talking about them if they don't like what you said or something. They're really, really bad. I wonder how it's going to be with their game. Are they going to actually let people upload videos of it, or are they going to start claiming that too? Papa Briscoe just put Jay Lethal through a table. Now Jay Lethal's even more of a joke. Just absolutely sap any credibility out of Jay Lethal. Who'd have known all it takes to level the playing field is Papa Briscoe. Takes out Jay Lethal, Sanjay, and Jeff Jarrett all by himself.
Sanjay, yeah, the uppercut for Sanjay, and now Mark Briscoe battering Jeff Jarrett.
I think Briscoe, he's locked in right now, double on the hooks.
Mark Briscoe could be thinking Jay Driller. Jeff Jarrett.
Best game ever, yeah. There'll be no proof that it's not. They won't let anybody stream it. Except for maybe like Evil Uno. They'll let Evil Uno and Adam Cole stream it and nobody else. Oh my god, dude. What is this?
With Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, we might need more guys. I think they're going to get more guys. There are more guys.
Slap your leg? You run up and slap your leg and that takes down the Giant? Dude, that was really bad. Adam Cole will be on it 24/7. Yeah, what a crazy show. Mark Briscoe wins. After half the locker room got involved. Why did it have to be all that?
And thankfully, someone was there to even the odds. It was just too much for Mark Briscoe to do on his own.
Goodness gracious, man. Orange Cassidy and Negative. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Orange Cassidy, yeah. What in the world, man? How's anybody who maybe decided, hey, I'll give it a try. Maybe they saw Collision. Maybe Saturday's their only day off. The only day off that they've had recently, and they saw this. They saw Collision and like, okay, I'll give this a chance. That was pretty straightforward. It didn't have a whole lot of nonsense. It just kind of reminded me of wrestling I used to like. I'll tune in on Wednesday. And then I tune in on Wednesday, and every match has had Debacleville written all over it thus far. And 100 characters that you probably wouldn't even know who they are. Besides, like, Jeff Jarrett and his wife and Jeff Hardy. 2 Jeffs. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. And then just a bunch of people that you probably wouldn't ever recognize. And they're all running around like chickens with their head cut off, and you don't know who's with who and why. It's just too much going on, man. We got big AEW weekend, yeah.
AEW, NJPW, ROH, Forbidden Doors and all that. There are only 3 letters that matter. Don Callis knows this. Takeshita knows this. We know this.
Jimmy Johns knows this. Jimmy Johns, no. Dude, Jimmy Johns is all over the place. They're getting actually worse with their copyright stuff, dude. It's ridiculous. They think that's gonna improve their ratings. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, see, we're probably losing at least 1 million viewers, right?
Becomes a nightmare when the Rainmaker meets the best in the world. Okada.
What was that? What kind of promo was that?
I've challenged you to a face-to-face tonight, but as far as I can tell, you're not even
Not
here.
your finest work.
You're not even here, and I understand why. Because so many people call you the best wrestler in the world, the best wrestler of a generation. But when you step in the ring with me, it's going to be clear to everybody that you're nothing but an amateur.
Hey, I got an ad.
I'll wait till the end of the night. And I'll go out to the ring. I'm going to call you out. And if you don't show up, you are going to prove to everyone what I just said. That you're not the best. You're not the best of a generation. That you're an amateur and a coward.
Tell you what, those are strong words right there by
Not giving him much time, man. Maybe you should have called him out last week, so he has a chance to get here. How's it supposed to get over from Japan to Chicago in like an hour and a half? You hear that, Okada? You got an hour and a half to get here.
You can sign up on DraftKings using promo code Dynamite and play for free during Forbidden Door. And right now you can learn more about the pool with this
Versus the Bucks, Hangman, and Kenny Omega.
AEW fans, it's time for you to get in on the action with DraftKings.
Right?
Just enter a free
Kenny Omega.
poll and answer questions about the match. Get enough correct to win your share of $25,000 in total prizes. Questions like who will get the first submission and who will win the match. Just download the
I think Okada blonde hair gives him power, so he could fly like Goku.
AEW pool. So get in on the action with DraftKings.
Maybe it'll be who gets the chair.
Presented by DraftKings.
Yeah, it was really weird. Weird delivery by the BCC there. Very weird delivery, just like whispering and like it's like they believe in this weird version of themselves that we're not actually looking at. And he's gonna be the best. Like what? What's going on, man? La 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 la. Hey, thank you guys for the likes thus far. If you have not already liked the stream here, please leave a like. It's a good time to do it during the commercial and everything. It's not much else to really do, and it would be very appreciated. And thank you for the for everybody who already liked the tweet about the stream as well. La 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 la. Nice. We hit double digits. What's up, Jimmy Johns? Can
One of a kind, every time.
stay in their place.
Honey, it's our special night. We deserve to watch something.
I was the fifth like. I was
So
like
I
the fifth
devised a
like.
simple formula
I was
to
like
calculate
fifth
what I
like.
call scoring satisfaction
Does that mean you liked it twice?
Our
Did you
sense of
unlike
humor,
it?
the current
Oh
weather,
no.
Your mood, show length, scrapes the internet for positive chatter, then you divide that
Yeah,
by
it's
how
weird to
long the
ask
kids are bored.
people to like the stream. I used to do it all the time, but
It's gonna be great.
Or that. We could do that.
Pretty was right about the collision viewership. Indeed, I was.
Welcome back to Dynamite Live on TBS.
Indeed, I was.
Saturday, AEW made history with the debut of Collision.
See how they see how next week is. Like I said, dude, they normally lose something like 25 to 35% from the debut to the next. So I think they're gonna hang around like 500, 600,000 viewers, man. I think it's gonna be NXT, dude. It's gonna be NXT with spending $100 million more or something like that to get the exact same results as NXT. I never unlike. Well, thank you, Panda. I was just thinking about, like, if you did like it twice, then it would unlike it.
Damn, it feels good to be here in Chicago. Main event time. Tonight, not a man alive can fill the boots of CM Punk.
And if you thought the debut of Collision was massive,
Collision.
Bigger. This coming Saturday Night Live, 8/7 Central on TNT. That was a great show.
Collision. Gosh, man. It's like I almost can't wait for Collision just so I don't have to hear him. It's Tony the Tiger's like little brother who's just trying to like live up to his big brother's, fill his big brother's shoes or something. Oh my goodness. Yo, Bob Stone again? Bob Stone doing the dang thing out here. Bob Stone, thank you very much. Look at this. Bob Stone, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, if you guys enjoy what I do here, and you do have an extra $1 or $2, you could throw them my way, and I would very much appreciate that as well. Support the stream, support the channel, support the channels.
Interesting trios match too.
What happened to the volume here? Sammy Guevara came out with Chris Jericho, by the way. He looked very not excited to be there. And now Suzuki is looking like pretty much the same. Is this their Forbidden Door primer? So far they've spent what, 35 minutes of the show not doing anything that promotes Forbidden Door at all. It's a little odd. You would think that they would well, except for the not so good Bryan Danielson promo about Okada. They'll probably crank it up a notch as the show goes on, though. We shall see. There he is. Suzuki. Him and his haircut. Oh, gosh. It's time for Action Andretti. Come out here and do every move he knows how to do again. I like his theme song, but he is just the corniest wrestler to watch, dude. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I didn't get to do my 80th move. Yeah, I know, dude. That's the problem. Why don't they put a like, a dislike? Because they're going to promote whoever they want anyway. Why would they do that? Why would they let the people have a voice? You see how they do it, man? The whole side of the whole recommended section is people with like 5,000 viewers and 10,000 viewers and 50,000 viewers. Like, why would you recommend streams that already have 90% of your viewership in them? Why wouldn't you recommend streams that not everybody is going to be hopping in because you're putting them right in our face? They don't want to do that, dude. They want to promote the streamers they have in their pocket. And introducing a way for the viewers who care to actually speak up and say who the better streamers are would be that would reverse the polarity of what they try to do on Twitch. They want their streamers, their people that they got in their pocket to be the ones getting all the money so that they get all the money. You know?
Both men have the same idea. Both men at a stalemate here in the early going.
Yeah, well, both men are very similar. I'm sorry, Ted.
Was it Sting and Darby and some other guy fighting here tonight? I thought they were, but there's something weird about that match, dude. I don't know what's going on with it, but they teased it, and then they just still haven't done it. It's really odd, man. Instead of Sting fighting against Jericho, Sting was fighting against Brian Cage and them last week. It's so weird.
But I'm here to tell you, Darius can throw hands. I promise you. I've seen that his stuff he's done with the BCC. He's a tough kid, Darius Martin. I promise.
Minoru Suzuki with a smirk on his face.
I can actually get this whole thing pulled up, I think. Let's see here.
He took one to the jaw that time. Yeah, he's bringing it, man.
And this, the thing I was saying about Suzuki,
there you go. There's Darius, and
he can take such a shot. He has such a
AR
stout
Fox.
chin, and he just
I even have AR Fox.
Darius Martin.
Well, he's obviously much more battle-tested with the decades of experience and your body.
Nice. Look at me. I got this whole match.
Like Suzuki is, where Darius
See the
doesn't
skills?
have that at this point in his career.
Suzuki makes the tag.
AR Fox thinks he's Craven. He might be, man. Somebody we saw in some other tag team, and now he's over here in this tag team. Just like the guy who plays Craven. He was just Quicksilver, and now he's Craven.
I never thought I would see that in my life.
Played two separate characters in the Marvel universe.
This past Saturday night, you commemorate.
I know technically the Craven thing is a Sony franchise, but it's still Marvel, and Sony has crossed over with the straight up Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, Fox so talented. In and out of the ring, the man can fly. He's got height. He's a long, lengthy athlete that can really soar through the air. You're about to see that right now. Whoop, missed it. Very inventive.
Yeah, Fox, he comes at you from so many unique angles. Oh, Chris Jericho, he pulled Aubrey Edwards in so she didn't see it. And Guevara with the assist, the knee to the spine of Fox.
What is up with the volume on this feed here? It's really bad.
By Sammy.
Well, this trios match continues.
This trios match,
Yeah, Fox,
well, a great double team will certainly ground a great
Chris Jericho, he pulled Aubrey Edwards.
This trios match.
With the assist, the knee to the spine of Fox.
See that right there, Jericho. He just got hooked up by Sammy.
Well,
the term trios needs to get taken out of this place, man. It sounds so goofy and so just corny. Trios match. It sounds like a dance, like a dance category, like a category of a dance off. Now this is the trios. It sounds like something you'd hear in like America's Got Talent. It's a category. It's like the trios title. Now 3 people. Let's see if these 3 people have talent. Sounds like that. It doesn't sound like wrestling. Trios sounds like such a effeminate, just meek, meager, small, minuscule build of a match. It does not sound like anything devastating, anything interesting. Trios is just such a horrible thing to call your athletes. Just trios matches underway. Sounds so horrible. No, I did not see that coming.
This is
the probably a little loud now. Okay.
Come in, boy. This feels right.
Let's call it a 3-on-3 match or something. Or just don't do it at all. How about that? How about just don't have a 3-on-3 thing? How about tighten up your tag division? Ever since they've introduced the trios tag titles, the tag team division has gone down the drain. They had I'd say probably the best tag division on the planet outside of anything that New Japan is doing or anything like that, because I don't know that, but in America they had like the best tag division, and then they introduced the Vanity Project trios title for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and ever since this tag division has been in shambles. Oh my God, Jimmy Johns, please, Jimmy Johns. 6-man, yeah, you can call it the 6-man, but they should just not even have it. Oh my God, Jimmy Johns.
All my life. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now.
AEW Dynamite back live on TBS. Sammy Guevara.
I guess I gotta stick with the not so good volume situation here.
Fox with the door opening for him. He has a chance to make a
Luckily, I can accentuate it just a little bit.
Either Guevara or Fox. Sammy goes for Jericho. And a great move by Jericho, man.
clear out the corner.
Yeah, wiping out Darius Martin. Oh, Fox drops to the mat. Oh, the man that didn't get wiped out. Action
Here comes Action Andretti. He comes to do every move he knows how to do. Watch, guys, watch.
Inside the ring with him once again, and Andretti comes flying as a big elbow strike.
Good job there. You could better believe that Andretti has a lot of confidence when it comes to being in the ring against Jericho.
Yeah, you just can't get too cocky with someone like Kris.
Yeah, Jericho, take him out. Don't even let him get all his stuff in, please.
Hadn't forgot about that loss. He was laying it
up here. Okay, Tope Suicide. Here we go. Time to go flying. There you go. Tip up.
Good job by Action
He's heating up.
Athletic guy.
Comes Action Andretti to do every move he knows. He's ready to be Action Andretti.
Flying back into the corner.
You go split-legged moonsault. You can see it.
Nope. And Jericho rolled in, and Minoru Suzuki.
Got caught. That weird choke.
Minoru Suzuki looking to put
Action elbow so small of Suzuki's back.
Look at that face.
Darius is he's not going to stop, though.
Look at that face on Suzuki.
Again like earlier.
One shot, and down he goes.
And now, Minoru Suzuki.
Got style.
Andretti. Yeah, he was looking for the gut style power driver. Darius hits Enziguri.
You can't hit Andretti with that.
He just clocked.
And now Sammy. Double cutter from Sammy Guevara.
That was impressive. Watch
Sammy
Fox.
looks so just
right
uninterested in being here.
Coming in.
Doesn't he look like uninterested?
Oh, Chris Jericho.
Oh, that caught him. That knocked him up and off his feet.
Taking a page out of Minoru Suzuki's book with those chops. As Jericho, the Bandera, sends Fox out to the corner.
I'm impressed. Action Andretti's only done, I'd say, maybe a tenth of his moveset so far.
Fox wiping out Sammy. He clipped Darius Martin as well.
That was nuts.
Inside the ring, Action
that was so close to another one.
First AEW World Champ is having trouble with the guy who hasn't been on TV for a year. Of course.
Now with Jericho back to the ropes. No, Jericho reverses and
back to the ropes. There you go. Okay.
Coming off the
another move.
Wipes out Jericho.
Andretti's got Jericho here.
This is how he did it before. The running shooting star press.
Running shooting star.
2 and Jericho. He kicked out this time, but just barely.
Yeah, Suzuki was trying to get in there, and he wasn't going to make it in time, and Jericho saved himself that
time.
Same
teaming with Jericho, but they're
trying to have him turn. Jericho had no choice.
Because this is probably the next little mini chapter in the story.
Jericho.
The problem with this story is they've told it, at this point, they've told the same exact story with these same exact two guys.
Spanish fly from the Spanish God,
at least 3 times.
AR Fox, the thrust kick, the corkscrew brainbuster.
AR Fox is a one-man wrecking machine
like
here.
you expect it to get more, expect it to get better and more surprising when you do the same story 3 times with the same 2 guys. How many times has Sammy Guevara thought about leaving Jericho and talked about leaving Jericho, and then pseudo left Jericho, but not really because he's back. He's been doing this for like 3 years now. And they expect it to be getting better. It's like, dude, it's not getting better. It's the boy who cried wolf. It has the opposite effect. It's not surprising. It's not edge of my seat. I'm not trying to tune in and see if he's gonna make up his mind, or because it's like, dude, you've already done this 3 times. Why would I?
Yeah, he's on fire.
Why would I be extra excited about this time?
There is no. Jericho anticipated. He caught him. Did Jericho turn the corner? Yes, he can.
So I think he should be in NXT. I think everybody here should be in NXT. Everybody but like the main veterans.
Nobody there to save him at all. Jericho wins.
Suzuki, Sammy,
Jericho stretched Darius Martin. I think anybody whose skills and whose mic work and personality and acting isn't all the way tuned up should be in NXT. Unless they just want to continue being good at flipping around this place or good at whatever they were good at before AEW started. I think NXT is the perfect place for people to hone skills and to realize skills that they never would have tried to have. Like mic work, storytelling, acting. better selling abilities, all kinds of stuff people could learn from NXT. And not necessarily that AR Fox needs much of that, but I hardly ever hear the guy talk. I hardly ever see him in a storyline or angle or anything. So
Chris Jericho and Sting nose to nose inside.
I don't know. I think he'd be money over there.
What was that moment like for you?
What do you think?
Sting and Chris Jericho in the ring for the very first time ever was a monumental moment in pro wrestling history. Never been seen before. Everybody was so excited, except for me. You see, Sting, I've known you a long time. I know who you are. I know how selfish you are, how egotistical you are, how you claim to be a hero to millions. But meanwhile, all you ever do is show up wherever the highest bidder is. You're not a harlequin, Sting. You're a whore.
Yeah, it looks like he got his tattoo brightened up, the red part up top on his arm. Looks like he got that done up.
Undefeated, by the way, are challenging you and that morose mutant Darby Allin.
Morose mutant.
To find a partner, if anybody will team with you, and face us in a 6-man match this Sunday.
Thank you. See? Jericho called it 6-man.
Jericho and Sting.
Doesn't that sound better than trios?
First time ever. But are you going to accept? I don't think so, Sting. You're a coward. You're selfish. You are nothing more than a sanctimonious son of a...
Oh, boy.
Be careful, Chris Jericho.
They'll give him a character where Lee Moriarty need one here.
Shibata, hit your line, damn it.
Versus Mello, Fox versus Dragon Lee. Oh boy.
What a moment! And the fans are coming unglued! And Darby Allin. Ow!
Is that supposed to be like a crow? A crow going, going caw caw. Why is this holy S? We saw this already.
Why are you so uptight? Huh?
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
He's cussing under his breath right now. Come on, we had a great moment last week.
Yeah, I see it. It is a new tattoo.
But a moment's not.
But he also brightened up the red on the one below it.
Some time with
Looks like he tightened it up. It was like fading.
I regret not having some last week, but Sunday I plan on having some time with you. In other words, I accept, Darby accepts your lame challenge.
You gotta remember, Chris, you've made a lot of enemies in a lot of places. We got the guy for Sunday.
Who's that? Who's that?
Yeah. Who you got? Who's your partner, huh? Huh?
Vince McMahon. Dude, what if it was Vince McMahon? That'd be so epic.
You'll find out at Collision.
Oh.
Darby Allin. Oh, I like Jericho and company anytime to prepare.
Oh, that means Jericho's gonna be at Collision.
Well, we found out this past Saturday at Collision
man.
teams will be vying for a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Gotta mute that. What would be my wrestling name? I have no idea. I really don't know. They're doing a better job of building to Collision than Collision did. Collision just kind of was like, okay, I hope you liked it. Almost seemed like it was a one-time only deal or something. The way that they didn't tell us anything to look forward to.
Okay, It's not bad. Give me the other.
RBD? That'd be crazy. Hey, we got RJ City on the show. Is he going to get jumped again? Hope not. Jimmy John's, come on, man. Suzuki. All right, let's get Chris Jericho out of here. This is his life-sized representation of how big he feels he is on this show.
Next on Dynamite, you will keep choosing names, don't you?
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
What happened? What happened? Who did he choose? Did he choose somebody? Did they draw somebody right there? What happened? What happened? Yeah, a Forbidden Door is when the match is going to happen. Collision is when they're going to announce who their mystery partner is. So the day before Forbidden Door, they're going to let us know what the match is going to be. The main event is next? No way. No, we still got Statlander. We still haven't heard from Eddie Kingston. We still haven't. There was like one more thing besides Danielson calling out Okada. I forgot what it is. Something else. Dude, if they announced that the main event was next, I'd probably just turn it off because I'm not trying to see people run around these ropes for an hour doing nonsense and then after we watch 55 minutes of the actual match, then all of a sudden the thing that actually makes the match end is somebody who's not even in the match running down or interfering or crawling out from under the ring and doing something. It's like false advertisement finishes. Oh my goodness. Yo, Bob Stone, look at this. Thank you very much. Goldberg? You said Goldberg. That would be crazy. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the $1.99, Bob Stone. They drew 2 names and they didn't even say who they were. Okay, so that's probably why they're calling it a blind eliminator. So what's the point of even doing it on the show then? If that's how they're going to do it, then what's the point of even having it on the show? They should have just done it before the show. Maybe had a maybe like a Twitter exclusive or a YouTube promo package that shows them doing the drawing and they're like, find out on Dynamite who we drew, you know? Well, why do it on the show if you're not going to tell us who you drew? That's weird, man. Oh, they're on time this time, Ringmaster. Last time that this happened, I remember they didn't do it right on time. They made me wait like another 3 or 4 hours past when it was supposed to be reinstated. That's cool to know. Thank you, Ringmaster.
Brandon, we rolling?
No, that light is red. Yep.
So the scuttlebutt going around is that the Blackpool Combat Club want to challenge the Elite to a 5-on-5 match.
No, that's not what's going around.
And like always, they use the numbers game to their advantage because they know that Kenny Omega has a match against Will Ospreay, and that leaves 3 of the Elite. But correct me if I'm wrong.
That's why you were saying who, and not including Kenny.
All over.
Yeah, whether it be the Blackpool Combat Club, whether it be Don Callis, whether it be Will Ospreay, Konosuke Takeshita. Sometimes it feels like the whole world's against us. But trust me when I say, well, a lot of people hate you guys, BCC, and it isn't just exclusive to us. When the chips were down and we needed a friend, we found one in an unexpected place.
Yeah. Number one, I'm not your friend.
Eddie Kingston is the mystery guy?
Forget all of that. You stole my air to yours. Here's the world's smallest violin came just for you. Here's the thing. I don't like you guys.
What the heck? Kenny Omega, they said he left the country, but he wasn't in Canada. They built up to something crazy, and it's Eddie Kingston. Yo, this is your go home show? What is going on, man? Lex, it's definitely not Lex Luger, man. Lex Luger is he can like barely stand up, and I don't think anybody would even recognize him. He doesn't look like he used to. Guy's turned. He has shed like every piece of muscle he ever had. That was probably one of the most underwhelming surprises that they've tried to pull off on this show in all of AEW history. I like Eddie Kingston too. I'm not saying that Eddie Kingston is a bad wrestler, a bad personality, bad on the mic. He's great. It's just, dude, really? That's your guy.
Sweet ending for Adam Cole, but
Well, listen, Tanahashi has seen every trick.
Dang, that's the first hour already, man. It's like I just see the potential of this show tick away as time runs. Every week I'm like, oh, and then all of a sudden time starts working against them and nonsense starts adding up.
Chicago, I think I know the answer, but who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby?
Now listen, I hate to admit this, but I have to give the devil his due. MJF gave me one of the toughest matches of my entire career last week. I was put through a table. I was given a pile driver on the ring apron. I fought, I kicked, I scratched, I clawed. I did everything in my power to win that match, but I didn't win. However, MJF didn't win either. And listen, I understand, okay? It was the smart thing to do for MJF not to accept the 5 more minutes. It was also the coward thing to do. And Max, let's get real. If you want to be known as the greatest AEW World Champion of all time, you have to take on all comers. You have to fight every single person who gets in your way. And the fact is, MJF has never beaten Adam Cole, baby. So listen, I know that MJF has a tendency to run his mouth for a little bit too long, so I'm going to get right to the point. Max, how about you bring your ass down here and we can talk to Chicago about my rematch?
Wow, he's actually going to come out. I thought he'd run the other way.
All right, let's get Adam Cole off to the side a little bit here. Let's get the star of the show in the middle. Saw the crowd reacted to him. Let's give him his suit. All right, we got an hour. We got an hour left of the show. Come on, let's finish it strong, guys. Come on, come on. This is your go-home show for pay-per-view. We've already sold like 13,000 tickets to and stuff, man. Maybe that's why they don't really care that much. But I do remember last year when they were building to Forbidden Door, there was a little too much of that weirdness going on. So maybe they're reacting to the way it was last year, having like just incessant New Japan people showing up, and people are like, "Who? What? Where? When? What? Why?" So maybe they're trying to minimize it just a little bit.
And I'm the one who dragged him out of you. You're welcome, by the way. I know you won't thank me, though, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
The crowd participation spot.
You've suffered a lot of blows to the head. I mean, for crying out loud, last week you lost track of time.
Oh.
And to make things even worse, I know it, you know it, these people know it. Had that time not run out, I had you beat.
Oh, for crying out.
We all know it's true, Chicago, okay? But let's live in
Feed me more. The crowd would boo, dude. This crowd doesn't deserve Ryback. They would have just absolutely hate on the guy. If he was Jericho's partner, that would be all right, because they need to capitalize on the boos that he would get. You don't want him on the good guys squad. They absolutely would not cheer him if he showed up there.
As far as your rematch goes, I'm gonna have to say no.
Dang. He's just trying to dodge everybody.
I think it's what we all figured. Of course you're gonna say no to a rematch with me. So I got an idea of something to maybe change your mind. How about right now we fight and I whoop your ass here in Chicago?
Pardon me, gentlemen.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, but I have an announcement here.
Shut up, Shibata!
Yes, I feel the same way.
That was awfully weird. Nevertheless, as you know, we just had the drawing for that tag team tournament, the Blind Eliminator tournament, and the first name I drew was Adam Cole. And Adam Cole, the second name that we drew, the man who will be your partner in the tournament, MJF.
No. Hey, no. I do not want to team with him.
Well,
do you hear me? I am not teaming with him. You want me to wrestle every week? What are you, out of your mind? Huh?
You're a tag team.
Kind of sick pervert?
You're a tag team. Have at it, guys.
Oh, my God. You wasn't on this whole break, Shibata. You didn't even tell us?
Well, I really wasn't supposed to, but I couldn't hold it back.
And now look what you did.
MJF, you're a coward. What kind of champion are you? I dare you to show up and forbidden door, so I can show you what is the strength of the NJPW.
It's my guy, Tanahashi.
And the Ace.
Well, MJF, he's got a date with the Ace.
I don't know what kind of dog and pony show Tony Khan is running around here, but for the millionth time, maybe adjust your hearing aid,
MJF, wait a minute. I want you to really think about your answer here, okay? Because I know you're trying to prove that you're not a coward, but... Oh, wait. Wait. I really hope this isn't because you think Tanahashi is better than you.
No. See, I'm the world. You shut the hell up. I'm the world champ. Nobody's better than you.
Bro, what is going on?
It sounds like otherwise you would.
It's Tony Khan's morning cereal, dude.
Tanahashi's better than you, Max.
It's got all the rainbows, the marshmallows, green clovers. It's got just everything in the bowl and just pour milk on it. It'll work. It's a classic. It's got layers to it, man. It's layered storytelling. Even though none of it is working together. You could tell, dude. Everybody in the crowd and everybody here is like, what? Okay. He's trying to prove something? He is?
Let me
What?
leave you with this. Good luck, partner.
Oh, this is the second time we've seen Adam Cole outmaneuver our AEW World Champion MJF.
I mean, I kind of feel bad for Max. This guy,
dude, the faces always win everything here. They don't give the heels enough, man. They think giving MJF 20 minutes worth of promo every other week is giving him too much, because all these people in the back who can't talk see that as like, oh man, I can't believe this guy gets to talk, but it's like, you can't. You're not good like that. And they let you have 20 minutes flipping all over this place and not getting anybody to like you any further than they already like you. You're not getting over, you're not moving anywhere. But every time that they get a chance, they punk MJF, dude. Roderick Strong versus Samoa Joe, CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima, Dustin Rhodes versus Powerhouse Hobbs, and Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks on the men's side. And then on the women's side of the Owen Hart tournament is Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho. You know who's winning that. Anna Jay versus Sky Blue. Sky Blue's winning that. Athena versus Billy Starks. Athena's winning that. Nyla Rose versus Willow Nightingale. Oh, boy. Ooh. Oh, God. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't, these guys shouldn't be out here complaining about, not Orange Cassidy, MJF getting 20-minute promo segments when they come out here and get 20-minute matches versus people they should beat in like 2 minutes. They're doing the same thing. They're just doing it in a way that doesn't lead to anything new and doesn't get anybody over. At least when MJF does what he does, it creates a moment. It creates, most of the time, it creates probably the best part of the show. And then on top of that, it's telling a story and getting some people more over, in inflating people to a more main event type of scene. Hobbs is facing Dustin Rhodes. Yeah, it only gets better, right? Ay, ay, ay. This song right here is fresh. Yeah, that is cool, pal. They actually did it on time this time. Last time it took them a couple extra hours to get it back. This song is good, man. Actually has some prestige to it. It's crazy he's the pure champion already. He came over here and Tony's like, here, you take this. Do I have his full name on here, or do I have... I do not. Okay. It's time for some Shibata bread. Shibata bread. Gonna hit you with the elbow. CM Punk. That tournament would mean a lot more if they would have done something with it. It's like they let Adam Cole win it and Britt Baker win it, and then they just conveniently tucked those titles away and never talked about them again for a whole year. It's like, how's that building any prestige to that tournament? You thought the matches themselves were going to build the prestige? It's like if Stone Cold won King of the Ring and then never cut a promo, would there be Stone Cold? Would there be Austin 316? Like, think about what you're doing. You need to make these things matter. You can't just expect for them to matter because it has a title that you never show off, and you don't cut any promos that have to do with it, and you just put it away for a year and then bring it back whenever you want. Like, that doesn't do anything. Daniel Garcia and Zack Sabre Jr. I would definitely wear a jacket with that title. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it. I'm not saying I wouldn't hold it with pride and stuff. Having a title in New Japan means a lot, but it's just not a very nice looking title.
Last Wednesday night at Dynamite, but he will be next. And Orange Cassidy.
So hopefully this year they do something with it. If you win it, you should get like a world title shot immediately or something. Or maybe not a world title shot. Maybe you get like a mid-card title shot.
Shibata, Orange Cassidy.
That's his handshake.
Teaming up.
Yeah, Shibata's theme is really smooth. I like it.
Last year, when Katsuyori Shibata and Orange Cassidy came together, who knows what will happen this Sunday? Forbidden Door live on pay-per-view from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto.
I tell you, Taz, I love what Zack Sabre Jr. brings to the ring, man.
Yeah, no, I've been following Zack for several years in his career.
I like what he brings to the ring too. He brings this incredible wrestling and a
tremendous catch style, tremendous submission.
JBL-esque build.
He's looking for the triangle. Yeah,
Similar to Money in the Bank. I mean, I wouldn't say you could cash it in. I'd just say that it's just a foregone conclusion. You get a shot at the next pay-per-view.
They were engaged in a trilogy of matches. They traded the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship back and forth. The rivalry culminated with Sabre defeating Shibata at the New Japan 45th.
It's like you don't get a choice. It's gonna happen. You know, you win that, you get to wear around the title, and you get a shot at the world title at the next pay-per-view.
Dream tag team match, and we're going to stick with this in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be special.
Lee Moriarty. I don't know why you're talking about Lee Moriarty so much, man. That guy needs work. The guy's not good on the mic. He has like 52 gimmicks. He comes to the ring. He comes out on the stage. He has a song that sounds like a Black Panther mixed with some sort of weirdness. He's got a like a Jaguar mask on. He's got a baseball jersey that's unbuttoned and untucked. He's got a singlet. He's got a singlet that's already pulled down. He's got his hair dyed weird colors every now and then none of that comes out in anything he does in the wrestling ring. And he just rolls around and does moves and doesn't cut good promos, doesn't show much ability to get the crowd into a match other than just doing moves, and he's just stuck where he's at right now with Big Bill repetitively. There's not much I could really do about all that. He's got to tighten up his whole demeanor. He's just so all over the place. He's like you ever seen Toy Story? Remember that thing that like came out because the bad kid who tortured the toys? Remember that like baby thing that came out of the corner and it had like weird robot arms? It was just a baby head on like a platform and it had like robot arms and stuff. That's Lee Moriarty right now. He's got to just tighten it up and become just a complete action figure. Just one idea and do it right. Don't do 52 things and do all of them so weird that when you come out, it looks like, oh. He's that baby thing from Toy Story that crawled out from the corner in whatever his name's room. What was that kid's name? The bad kid?
Got plenty of momentum with
Troy? What was his name? I forgot his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's the bad neighbor in Toy Story, though. He's torturing the toys.
Raining down.
I think he's doing so much gyrations, he might have split his pants, Garcia. It could be a
That's not even a diss, dude. There's a lot of wrestlers like that. It's just, you got to tighten up the screws, man. It's very hard. Sid, I think his name is Sid. Sid, I think it's Sid, yeah. Acid, thank you. It's funny, your name's Acid and you told me it's Sid.
Breaking them down. Cassidy coming over the top.
It's not a diss. There's a lot of wrestlers like that. So all over the place. Just because you can do things doesn't mean it's a cohesive presentation, or like it's not. The crowd can't follow. How do you cheer for something like that?
Cassidy's crafty. Here comes Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack tagging himself into the match.
Oh, the baby thing with the weird arms and 100 different toys mixed together on it. I mean, you could feel sorry for it, but that's about it. You root for it when it comes up against something like a really dastardly heel or something, but all the in-between points are going to be just like that. Oh, what's that? Oh my god.
Daniel Garcia, sports entertainer, not a wrestler, Tony.
Yeah, well, he's shown me a lot of great wrestling, I can tell you that.
Well, yeah, this has been interesting contest for sure. Now getting control of that ankle was Shibata, and nice escape by Zack Sabre Jr. with a cravat right there. Well, he had a cravat.
Cravat stepping in, Sabre looking maybe for the Cobra twist. No. Shibata got that abdominals.
I remember that.
And looks like he's trying to.
That's part of the problem that I have with like the New Day and Selena Vega and stuff. It's like you're just like you just do things.
Look at these guys go.
Like tighten it up.
And Shibata losing the grip of
I know you want to show off your pride in things you like, you know. Look, I'm wearing Power Rangers colors, you know, but it's like, all right, cool. But at least they're in a position where they're established and they're on the main roster in the biggest wrestling company in the world, in front of the most people watching wrestling today. They're not somebody who's just trying to get into the industry or trying to break through, you know. They're already established as people who are going to be there, so it's better in that case for people to do weird little baby Toy Story, the toy thing. It's still not great, but at least they can be like, okay, well, I already made it.
It's a feature, not a bug.
But when you're a guy who hasn't gotten over in a company that's like been made for the indie fans, then it's time to tighten it up a little bit, man. Let's get it concise.
Cassidy goes behind, waist lock. Fans, remember we are just over a week away from June 29th and AEW.
It's like if a country music singer came out today and he's like, his album has like one rap song, one rock song, one opera song, one techno song, one trance song, one interpretive yodeling song, and it's like, dude, you're not gonna sell albums that way. I mean, it might be a little impressive, but leave that to somebody like Weird Al or something. Somebody who's supposed to be all over the place and jokey. You know, you're not gonna sell a bunch of albums like that, because what type of fan are you looking for? You trying to sell one per state or something? Yeah, it's impressive you can make all those, but how is somebody supposed to rock to that? How's somebody supposed to be a real fan of you? They might be impressed with like, oh, that person's a talented musician. They know how to seamlessly work between all genres.
Underneath goes around, switching, going to the wrist, spin Sabre through, and
you ain't gonna sell a whole bunch of albums like that. You're just gonna have a bunch of people like, wow, that's a talented guy.
Great job right there by Zack Sabre Jr. He's excellent. His execution is perfect. Just about everything he does.
And Tony, Orange Cassidy had his first AEW singles match.
I could take my own advice because obviously I do wrestling. I play a bunch of different types of games and stuff, but it's because I like a lot of different types of games. And I like introducing people to things that they may have never seen without me, you know?
Yeah, so well done. Yeah, that's just all of experience all over the world that Sabre's had. Nice snap.
Plus, I'd get mad bored if I did one thing, you know? Because I'm a creative person, and being stuck in a box would just be like a torture chamber for me. I have way too much imagination, and I like way too many things for me to just be a one-note guy. Yeah, I think it broke acid. I think it's actually just ripped.
Working extremely well together tonight, Tony.
Yeah, they're doing great work, and I'm telling you,
Tiger Woods was just on Wheel of Fortune. Pat Sajak is retiring. What?
It's like some great communication as well going on
Dang.
Inside the ring.
And now Sabre going after the leg, the stomp to the inside of the knee. Orange Cassidy, we've seen him become increasingly more desperate with every defense of the AEW International Championship, and he is in rough shape.
Who's Orange Cassidy fighting at Forbidden Door, guys? I forgot.
Continuing picture in picture.
How's that area get broken? Doing super kicks, stuff like that. Plus, it depends on what, where your pants are at when you do certain movements. You ever seen somebody, like, when they sit down, they'll pull their pants up? It's because if they're down, there's certain areas of your pants that can be tight, and if you sit, it could rip your pants. See people pull their pants up, like especially dress pants, because they're tailored to fit a certain way. It can be tight on your legs in certain places, and then if you sit, it could just be like rip. I've had it happen before. And that was just me, you know, sitting down or doing average everyday things, not like wrestling on national television. I'm sure it's a little easier to rip your stuff on doing a bunch of athletic moves and stuff.
I want to hear what Eddie has to say.
I do too. Absolutely. That's all coming up.
Bryan Danielson going to call out Kazuchika Okada ahead of their Forbidden Door main event matchup. That should be interesting.
Boy, what a big weekend we got planned. What a big week. Just kicking it off here tonight on Dynamite.
Quick, frequent tags right now by Sabre and Garcia. Smart to really keep the pressure on the international champion.
Goofy dance. Nah, it was broken before that.
Yeah, it's, you bring your hip across like that, pull all the weight down on your opponent's neck.
Right. You can hear Zack Sabre Jr. just barking at Garcia from the corner. Fans here in Chicago behind the AEW International Champion. We've detailed the laundry list of injuries that Orange Cassidy has suffered, Tony.
Yeah, that does not keep him down, and you would think that eventually it's going to catch up to him, but he seems to be a man that's, nobody's invincible, I get that, but he's showing a lot of invincibility here.
I just wonder, man. I wonder who he's fighting at Forbidden Door.
Zack Sabre Jr. just stomping on the tricep.
Oh, is he fighting Sonata? I think he's fighting the world champion. Isn't Sonata the world champion of New Japan right now? Is that who it is?
Orange Cassidy, so he can keep his eyes on Katsuyori Shibata.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
Sonata, deliverance. What you ever forgot in me, Sonata.
He's got to try and get out of this and get Shibata in this thing. Tried to get out the counter of the counter by Zack Sabre Jr.
Whoa, Sonata.
Into the lower back. And the hands straitjacketed of Orange Cassidy. Orange's back has been banged up, as have his hands. And now with Zack Sabre Jr., just a submission, a torturer, has Orange Cassidy all tied up. Tag team action continues here live on Dynamite. Zack Sabre Jr. has been putting Orange Cassidy, the AEW International Champion, through his paces, tearing him apart almost limb by limb, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt. He's got that front guillotine. He had it locked in, and oh, look at that counter.
Whoa, stunned dog millionaire. Just what Orange Cassidy needed.
He's an amazing competitor, and he needs, though, to make a tag, and he did.
Tag made as Katsuyori Shibata picking up this rivalry with Zack Sabre Jr. Both men at very different places in their career here in 2023, but both men no less dangerous.
Yeah, you see right now both champions, and you see Shibata caught one to the back of them, but Garcia just ate it. Shibata's tough to topple for sure. I love seeing this with Zack Sabre and Shibata. Over backslide, nice switch.
Sabre comes in, kicks the left arm. You see Shibata going down to a knee. That's rare from a kick to the arm. Could mean a torn bicep, or
definitely can.
He's holding on right at the elbow.
Yeah, it still could be the bicep or the tricep. And you see Garcia's going right after it.
Yeah. Garcia just toe kicks.
What you got to do, dude?
I do have the macho glasses.
He can, but this guy is still fighting back.
Shibata teeing off on Daniel Garcia tonight in Katsuyori Shibata's Dynamite debut.
Yeah, a lot of steam behind those gloves. That's got a lot of steam.
Daniel Garcia's pants are reminding me of like a cow.
That is
Daniel Cowcia. Man, Jimmy John's. They got their people all over the place right now. Jimmy John's soldiers are being extremely vigilant. Sonata. Was he fighting Sonata?
And Orange Cassidy anticipating it.
Well, your lip wasn't bleeding enough. It is now. Jeez.
And look at Shibata and Orange battering their opponents down in the corners. And Shibata likes that big drop kick, and it connects on both sides of the ring.
How about that teamwork by Orange
So cool to see Shibata wrestling, man, after the injury he had. That was just...
And now Shibata.
That was ridiculous.
Garcia is a sitting duck.
Garcia in his sight and on target. Katsuyori Shibata.
He is so fluid.
Floats over. 2. No, Garcia.
Not enough.
Not out of this one yet.
Heck of a tag team match, guys.
Sure is. Nice escape right there out of that. Breaking the
Heck
grip.
of a tag team match. You can hear the crickets anticipating the next move. You see what I'm talking about, man? There's just like no investment, dude. There's no reason to care about anyone in this match. Because they haven't built any of them into a figure that we would care about. It's just all about the match itself.
Swinging on this by Zack Sabre Jr. Orange Cassidy.
Are we done yet? Like, what the heck, man? It's just they spent way too much time on just regular strikes in this match.
Shibata absorbed the blow. He absorbed it a second time.
Yes, I want to see a Daniel Garcia match to watch him punch people and get punched.
And Garcia may be going to sleep here.
Got that in tight.
He spent way too much time on just regular little strikes.
Walked into the boot. No, Garcia swung. Garcia knows he's being set up for the PK, the running PK from Katsuyori Shibata. As Orange punched. Oh boy, what a backfire.
Orange Cassidy punched his own partner. Thank goodness. Yes, yes. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Hey, Orange Cassidy actually messed something up. He's not perfect. Can't believe Tony Khan actually booked that. Wow. He let his golden boy do something foolhardy and cost his team the win. That was highly unexpected. I thought Garcia was there to take the pin. I guess not. I'm down with that though, man. Keep it up in the air. Keep some suspense. I don't think you needed that whole match for that. I think if that was going to be the outcome, he could have done that a little earlier and saved some time for some sort of character building. They might do some here, though.
Match for the AEW International Championship is official for this Sunday at Forbidden Door. Orange Cassidy will have to defend against Zack Sabre Jr., Daniel Garcia, and the man who is his tag team partner here tonight.
It's a 4-way at the Forbidden Door. Okay. All 4 of them are holding on to the title.
And now they were partners tonight, but they will.
So that is who he was gonna fight. I guess they did that. Yeah, this is supposed to be a go-home show, man. I guess that breeds some contempt between Shibata and Orange Cassidy. So that was good for that. But I just don't think the match needed to be that long for them to get to that point. Why not make it to where it looks like they're about to win the whole thing halfway through the match and then do that? And then you could use another like 2 minutes or 3 minutes showing them actually having trouble working together after he just punched them like that. You know, you could use the rest of the match to tell that story even better.
Do you know what the worst thing about it is? I'm used to performing in like civilized countries, England, Japan. Now I've got to go to Canada. You've seen some of the things I've been saying? Some of these people are saying that they're going to bum rush me at the airport, bruv. AEW is going to need to get some security for me. I'm there.
Sir William?
Don, what do you want?
Listen, I hear what you're saying.
Hey, Don. Don Callis.
And AEW is not going to help you with the security.
You have so much heat in
And
Canada because Kenny Omega has been inciting his fan base to violence. You need special security, especially in Toronto, where people are violent, entitled cowards just like Americans. So when I go to Canada, not the most popular chap, as you can imagine, I've got my own military-grade private security, and I'm going to make them available to you
Really?
at Forbidden Door in Toronto. This is my own little personal favor.
What do you want from this?
I just want to see a fair fight. Good luck. Let's get a 1, 2, 3. Huh? Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Some what do you call it? Some developments? Yeah, some developments. And some interpersonal I wouldn't say friendship, but working together. If Don Callis is trying to form a super group, he's already got some good pieces here. If it's gonna be Takeshita and Ospreay, man, you get 2 more pieces. It could almost be any other 2 more pieces, but if that's the quality of pieces you're adding to your crew you're putting together, then man, this crew could be something to really be scared of. Special security. He's a guy that bleeds for a living, and some other guys. Wait, what? Oh, are you talking of? Oh no, I hope that's not what it is. That would be on the level of the Eddie Kingston reveal today, though. That I don't know what they thought they were doing with that. Our mystery partner is Eddie Kingston. What? Your mystery partner is Eddie Kingston. Why? Because of the fireworks show you threw on the end of the show last week? Because he was somewhat involved. They really could have done a better job of revealing somebody, because people were probably expecting something like what the heck is his name? Kota Ibushi, something along those lines, something big. Eddie Kingston is big, but not like that. Not big enough to be teaming up with the guys your company is named after. Can you imagine if Roman Reigns was like, man, all right, well, because Jimmy and Jay are gone now, I've called in the big guns. We found somebody who hates these guys even more than we do. And then it's like Elias. Elias shows up. It's like, okay, cool. Or who else do people kind of cheer for but isn't that big? Oh gosh, there's a bunch of them. Xavier Woods, you know. Should have heard the promo. What, the Blackpool Combat Club one? I heard the very beginning of it where Jon Moxley was acting like the most epic movie ever was happening in his head. And then Bryan Danielson whispering that a guy from Japan needs to be here in like an hour and a half.
I think that Willow Nightingale deserves to be the champion that she is. And the fans adore her for it. They love her. But I can see why. She's common folk. She's just like everyone else. She represents those people. But I don't. I don't care about any of these people.
Toni Storm is someone I've admired before I even came to all of
Oh, the one with Eddie and the Elite. Oh.
I can't say I love Toni's character. I don't think that I love her attitude. I don't even think that I like her work ethic and the way that she goes about professional wrestling. But I do respect
Oh, is this the other match tonight? They're running low on time, man. They really gotta tune this up. That Shibata match was way too long.
I'm not worried about what people say, especially the likes of Willow Nightingale. I don't respect her opinion. What she should be worried about.
Jeff Cobb will be awesome. Jeff Cobb's one of the best in the world, man. The guy is absolutely awesome.
It is official for this Sunday.
Oh, that's the Sunday. Okay.
Pay-per-view. Toni Storm puts her AEW Women's World Championship on the line against the New Japan Strong Women's World Champion Willow Nightingale. Coming up this Sunday, live on pay-per-view. Let's go down to the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Chicago, Illinois. This match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit is for the TBS Championship.
All right, Will Ospreay, you gotta go.
Lot to go in this program.
La 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 la. Comes Taya. I think we get to see more Taya tomorrow too, because MLW is coming on. Maybe not though. Didn't she just lose the title? Yeah, I think she did. She got beat by that Delmi Exo girl. I must say this show did a very much better job of making me want to watch Collision than Collision did. Collision seemed like a one-off event, the way that they didn't build to anything in the future. Like they did, but it was so fleeting, fragile, flimsy. I don't know, a bunch of F words. It was so like, okay, if I want to be excited and watch for what's going to happen next, then I'm going to watch Collision. But the show itself didn't do that. The BS champion. You don't want to tune into that saying a little late. BS champion. Dang, man. Called you out. It was cool, but Rampage started out like this too, where they were building towards Rampage and making it seem must-see and all that. So, as I said previously, 5 weeks from now is going to be when the true test will be on the docket, because that's when the whole hype behind Collision is going to die down, and it's going to. I'm not saying the genuine hype will die down. I'm saying like the hype that it being a new show will die down, and it'll be more about the quality of the interactions, the quality of the matches, the quality of the presentation. All that stuff is going to be paramount 5 weeks from now. And we'll see how consistent the show can be.
I mean, I can't wait for that. He's going to call out Okada.
Yeah, that match.
But I'll say them starting at 800,000 is it's an okay place to start at. But if the last 2 debut shows that AEW has come out with are any barometer to judge it by, they're going to be sitting around 500,000-600,000 on an average. And sometimes probably even worse, because they're probably going to have even more. I wouldn't even say competition, just things that people are going to want to watch more. Not competition, just things people are going to want to watch more on Saturdays, or things that people are going to want to do. We shall see, though. These are just my predictions, but my prediction was correct about the number they got. I do base my predictions off of actual facts. I don't just come out with stuff all the time. Sometimes I just come out with stuff, but a lot of times I have actual facts that I use.
Knee strike there. Coming up with a knee strike, backing Statlander into the ropes.
Into the ropes.
Spills to the outside. Statlander, a bit of a stutter step there. Swinging a miss by Taya.
So slow on the show, dude. It's because of the overly long matches they put on. They should have finished.
The moonsault off the apron to the floor. Wow.
She's got to be careful with these knees, man.
A lot of different maneuvers here tonight. Yeah, that definitely.
That looked bad. The way she came down with her knee like that did not look good.
How much Kris Statlander views Taya Valkyrie as a threat to take out a risk like that?
All right, the title's on the line, so you know what time. It's time to light it up.
TBS Championship match continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere. Kris Statlander, man, she went down hard and she went down awkwardly on the floor, Taz.
Yeah, they let the matches marinate too long tonight, and that's not the best way to build up a pay-per-view that's going to be full of wrestling, dude. If you know you're about to give people the super banger bros melee, you know, if you're going to give them all that on Sunday, you need to build the stories. Make people look forward to the match. Don't give them all kinds of long-winded matches before that pay-per-view. What is the idea behind that? You don't bring an appetizer out. Okay, so you're about to have a $100 steak dinner. You're about to have a once a year, in certain people's lives, once in a lifetime dinner. All right, they're about to bring out these $100 steak dinner, and your appetizer is a $99 steak dinner. Like, no. You don't do that. What you do is you build the hunger. You let the smells, the delicious savory smells emanate from the kitchen. You bring out the bread, and it's just enough taste to get your taste buds like ready for whatever's cooking back there in the kitchen. You can smell it. You can almost taste it, but it's not there yet. You give them nice bread, nice little water. Just fragrant, maybe like some a little bit of butter to put on the bread. You give them an appetizer of maybe like a nice little soup, something light but a bit flavorful but not overpowering, so that when that steak hits, it's the bee's knees. You don't give them a $99 steak dinner as their appetizer for the $100 steak dinner. You don't give people overly long matches to get them excited for more overly long matches on Sunday for things that you didn't even build. You spent all night, and what did you build here? The Shibata thing, that was pretty much the only one of these matches that's happening at Forbidden Door that they've built any sort of storyline to. That's not how you run it, man. Luckily, they already sold 13,000 tickets to Forbidden Door, so they don't have to turn out a good show anymore. All the tickets, these tickets are sold already.
You're right about that. Statlander is powerful and athletic. Wow.
Like, what about tonight is supposed to make me want to pay $60 for Forbidden Door on Sunday? This is why I rate harder on shows that are your go-home show, because you expect me to pay money for the next thing you're going to do, then where is it? Where's the thing that's supposed to make me want to spend that money? Just because you brought people that I heard of? Oh, I heard of that guy. It's like if Logan Paul would have shown up and he just would have done a YouTube show. Like, the reason I want to see Logan Paul wrestle is because he can wrestle, and it's surprising, and he actually plays it up. He's got a personality. He's got some pizzazz, charisma. He's got a hateable, punchable face. He's got all the rest of these things. It's not just, oh, I've heard of him. He's a YouTuber. The Forbidden YouTube Door.
Big time kick out right there. Very impressive by Valkyrie.
It doesn't make me want to pay for a pay-per-view just because you got Logan Paul on it. It's because he's proven himself as somebody who's going to give me something cool to see. And that's cool. But they're building stories on top of it. They're not just letting it be a YouTuber you heard of is showing up. Buy it now.
Powers out, and now double underhook.
And even that has more build than this. Even Logan Paul being at Money in the Bank has got more build than whatever they're doing with Forbidden Door right now.
That was sensational.
With that double underhook, Taz, Taya Valkyrie not only compressing the neck but the spine.
Yeah,
I've only seen Carlito's Way one time, Jack, so I don't know. I'll take your word for it though.
Taya Valkyrie kicks out. Statlander creates distance. Discus lariat. Statlander swinging for the fences. 2 and no. Taya Valkyrie kicking out, and Statlander. Fatigue may be an issue, Tony.
I believe so, because she hit her with everything that time, and now you see Excalibur.
Don't let Mo hear me say that I've only seen Carlito's Way one time.
Just get up very slowly.
Statlander in the driver's seat, bringing Taya Valkyrie upright.
I do have to say, Kris Statlander has done way better with the TBS Championship and actually defended it. What are you talking about?
Both women accelerate to the ropes. The spear connects.
She's had what, three defenses at this point?
Right there. But Statlander, good ring awareness.
Jade Cargill had like 40 defenses. What are you talking about? It's not her fault that they put her against a bunch of people who weren't really the cream of the crop. Oh yeah, it's not her fault. And on top of that, it's absolutely not her fault if she's just supposed to stand there and look pretty and not even be a very good wrestler. I know they have her training with Bryan Danielson and stuff, but how often does that happen? It's not paying many dividends, so I'm wondering how often it's actually happening.
Wow.
None of that is her fault, dude. She's footed the bill as much as possible.
In the ropes, Taya Valkyrie desperately trying to hang on.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill's oh my God, Jade Cargill's an absolute real life athlete.
Not easy, impressive, nasty landing.
And Kris Statlander not done yet.
She knows what it takes. If you look at her, you can tell she knows what it takes, man. Got you. They call that the Saturday Night Fever or something? There's nothing wrong with Jade's run. Jade did everything right. If anything is to be said about Jade's run not being the best or the most entertaining or her not improving, that's on Tony Khan. That's not on her. She did everything that was expected of her, and they gave her a highly nonsense title reign where she was fighting people that nobody had ever heard of for most of the time. And you could tell that you could tell when Tony has a toy that he actually cares about. You get things like this where she's defending the title immediately against like Taya Valkyrie and stuff. Jade was a pet project that Tony Khan quickly got tired of and didn't know any way to tell a cool story with or a compelling outcome for anything. It was just always the same thing over and over again. That's one of the problems with Tony Khan is this women's division is a glorified what's it called? Virtue signal. It's a glorified virtue signal. If he wouldn't get canceled for not having a women's division, he probably wouldn't have one. He doesn't care about it. It's blatantly obvious. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. That's probably really loud because I've had to turn up AEW so loud to get it to actually register in my headphones. Oh, that's so loud. Yo, the Bob says, know your dang role. Bob Stone, thank you so much, man. Another quick reminder, guys. Bob Stone has been hooking it up, but this is a community effort here. So if you enjoy what I do, please consider chipping in however you can. Whether that's doing a super chat, a super sticker, becoming a member of the channel as well. That also helps. You can gift memberships to other people in the channel as well. All kinds of ways to help out, as well as liking the stream or retweeting the tweets. Following me on Twitter, watching my YouTube videos. You're right here on my YouTube, so you know where to find the videos that I put out. Definitely hook it up however you guys can. I really do appreciate it, Bob. Bob Stone. Did Heartbreak make this beat? No. No. I put together all the notifications. At least OC isn't a Brock Lesnar. He is. He is Brock Lesnar. He's here too much, dude. There's a happy medium in every case. Why do you think there's episodes of Smallville where you don't ever see him, do anything super, dude? It's because to make something matter, it needs to have moderation. It can't just be, oh, Superman, and he's at the grocery store beating up people who are stocking the shelves wrong and all that. Like, there are certain things and times where where your favorite hero needs to chill the F out and show a side of them that makes them relatable, you know, things like that. Just constantly defending your title doesn't make you cool. That's nothing. That means nothing. It's the same reason why people always are upset at me when I say Goldberg is my favorite wrestler ever. They're like, "What, man? What? He just smashes people." It's like, yeah, right? Right? So it's cool when people just do that. It's like, dude, title defenses don't mean anything, especially when you could tell it's pet project type nonsense. When a guy has a broken hand and beats 20 other people in a battle royal, it's like, dude, you're doing too much. So it all comes back to this. There's a happy medium between Brock Lesnar never showing up, never defending the title, seeing him once every other month maybe, and Orange Cassidy being on every single show and he beats everybody with broken hands and stuff. There's a happy medium between those two. And that's where the sweet spot probably is. This stuff, the Brock Lesnar side of it is nonsense, and the Orange Cassidy side of it is nonsense. There's a happy medium where you defend your title maybe every other month or something. You know, make it a special occasion because you're only gonna have a pay-per-view once every 3 months. Do that. But it's just overly exposed, overly shoved down our throats, and we're supposed to think that this guy is just why is he not the world champion at this point? If he could beat 20 guys with a broken hand, why is MJF champion? MJF got smashed by Wardlow, and by Tony Khan's own booking, Wardlow beat MJF in like 35 seconds. Orange Cassidy beat Wardlow. So Orange Cassidy is better than MJF. This is why you have to be careful with booking. This is why you need to think ahead of time. And you can't just do things because it sounds cool. Because now we're living and watching a promotion where a guy with a broken hand is a better wrestler and is more powerful than the guy who's holding the world championship. And that's a problem. That's short-sighted booking, and it's just picking a pet project and sticking with it. There's probably a happy medium, but the problem is striking that balance.
But folks, there's been a lot of things going on that I don't like, that I don't agree with. Especially a certain somebody that's supposed to be my homeboy who's a little mad that, you know, maybe he's a little mad, I don't know, that I'm teaming up with, you know, the Bucks, who I don't like or respect, but you guys have to understand, I can't stand Claudio Castagnoli at all. I don't care if me and John have a problem, because me and...
Oh, God.
I see Moxley. I don't see the rest of them.
I think Moxley may be out here by himself.
Here comes Moxley to cut another just super strange promo.
But even longer history of hatred between
A longer history of hatred.
Dating back more than a decade. Well over a decade is now.
I need to get a picture of what do you call him? Of Excalibur. I need to have him pop on the screen periodically so people could see his crazy mask face.
You. Respect them if they stand against you. Destroy them. You're drawing a line.
Destroy them.
You drew the line. You drew the line the minute you started teaming up with that scumbag. You drew that line, not me. I love you. You're my brother. You decided to do that, not me. Every time what? Every time what, John? Say it. Say it. Every time what, John? Say it.
Boy, this drop dead serious right here in Eddie's eyes.
You won't be here for Forbidden Door? Well, I won't be here either. I'll be streaming on Twitch.
You know what? If you ain't gonna say it, I ain't got time for this. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll be streaming it on Twitch, man. Join us on Twitch. What did he say? Ishii? What the heck is going on here? Oh. Yo, what? This is the reveal? Didn't they say what? This is the mystery partner, Tomohiro Ishii. A guy that we've seen probably 15 times in AEW and hasn't done anything of note. Do I have him? I could have sworn I have him. What is this, dude? They're trying to recreate the hype of last week where everything happens at the end of the show. Oh my god! It's Okada! Dude, the fakest emotional outburst from both Excalibur and Tony Schiavone. Listen to this! Oh, it's that coin drop could mean.
The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
The fans are standing everywhere. Look at Wheeler Yuta from behind.
A cheap shot from behind.
Hey, he's doing the right thing. He's watching Danielson's back. I don't blame Yuta, but I'm looking forward to seeing Okada and Danielson have at it this Sunday. But right now, I think they're fixing to wear down Okada. They're going to be watching his back on Sunday as well. Good luck,
Danielson lining him up for the Busaiku knee, but it connects on Yuta. Oh boy, oh boy. Brings Danielson.
Wow, it's only the second time we've seen that exact same thing happen tonight. And this is what happens when you don't think about spots, you just do them. You end up doing the same thing multiple times on the same show. Big angle. Oh my god, he accidentally hit the wrong guy.
Bryan Danielson, oh my god. Ringside, Yuta's gonna eat it. He's gonna get it. Rainmaker
connects. Lame build to the pay-per-view right here. Absolutely lame. Forbidden Door!
Bryan Danielson, Kazuchika Okada.
Just absolutely lame build, dude. Absolutely lame. That's supposed to make me want to buy the pay-per-view. Bryan Danielson accidentally kicks his own partner, just like what we saw earlier. And then Okada stands there, a guy who we've already seen here before and did nothing then too, and he always comes dressed like some guy who just came to watch. He never comes out looking like some sort of superstar. He always comes out just looking like some guy. Ugh. Is that the end of the show? Yeah, that was it. Forbidden Door! Dude, I'm not even doing grapple chat. I'm sorry, dude, but you did not successfully make me want to buy this pay-per-view at any given time. Not one angle, dude. The closest you got was the first time he did this, accidentally kick somebody in the head. But at least in that regard, it was somebody who was actually going to be in the match. It wasn't Wheeler Yuta. There's no grapple chat for this. Just no point. No point. I'm not saying there's no point to grapple chat. I'm saying they're not getting a point. They're not getting a half a point. My score would be a 7 flat. Absolutely just counting on the people's money they already got in their pockets, dude. And that's the biggest problem with AEW is that they don't need the money, so they don't ever try to earn it. When there's people out there who are not completely sold on it, it just makes a bad show for us, man. It's like you gotta be in love with this product. It's like you ever had a girlfriend and she can't really cook, but she wants to cook for you because she wants to impress you, and maybe it's not the best meal, but you love her, and so it is a good meal. Like, that's AEW, dude. So if that same girl, if you don't love her and you don't know her, but she cooks you dinner, and then you eat it and you're like, this is not quite what I expected. I mean, you could have put a little less salt on this. No, and then you're a hater. It's like, no, I'm just not in love with that girl who cooked it. You're in love with that girl who cooked that. That's why you're saying it's the best meal. That's why you're saying it's perfect. It's not perfect. And this is a shining example of they already have your money. If you love AEW to the core, then they already have you. Okay? So they're just going to keep doing that. Now, there's people like me who aren't in love with AEW. I like AEW a lot. I want it to succeed. I want it to be awesome. I want it to be that promotion that pushes WWE to continue to evolve and upgrade and enhance and tell better stories and do better wrestling on their shows, do better matches, more good matches on the show mixed with good storylines. I want AEW to be the company that does that so well that they push WWE to have to do better. That way everyone rises, everyone benefits from that. But when you're just in love with the cook and it ain't great food, but you're just accepting it and it's the best thing ever because you're in love with her, because she likes you too, that's not going to bring anybody into it. And I know they don't care. Obviously, they don't care about bringing new people into it. You want to brag about numbers, but you don't care about bringing new people in. How does that work? It's like if I'm like, yo, look at my viewership. Yo. But it's like, but then on top of that, I say I don't care. Like, that both of these things cannot exist at the same time. You either brag about your viewership and want it to continue to succeed, or you just understand you have a baseline of people who are in love with you, in love with your product, and you can do whatever you want. And they've shown several times that that's what they're going to do. They're going to give you whatever they want to give you. And the rest of us who aren't head over heels in love with it are going to be left with the scraps of weird booking and a bunch of nonsense. Why was there Jay Lethal? Why was Jay Lethal getting put through a table tonight? Why was Jeff Jarrett all over the arena with everybody and their grandma getting involved with the match? Why was it like a 20-minute match on your go-home show for a pay-per-view called Forbidden Door? Why was there 20 minutes of a match before just a weird partner knocks out his own partner finish? Why not just do that earlier and use some more of that time to build up your pay-per-view? Why? Nothing on this show is exemplary. Nothing on the show was exemplary to somebody who's not in love with AEW. I don't hate AEW. Obviously, I watch every episode. I stream. I hang out with you guys during every single part of it. I do my reviews. But 7 flat, what you think about that? You did not earn the cash for your pay-per-view. If this was supposed to get me to buy Forbidden Door, you failed horribly. And I know that they have Collision coming up, so they're going to do some stuff on Collision. But the thing is, you've created a habit. You've created a habit where people watch on Wednesday, don't watch on Friday, and then they watch your pay-per-view. Now the habit is going to be people watch on Wednesday, the go-home show that they normally expect, the one that really is the one that gets people to come out of their pocket if they weren't already going to. You already got the pay-per-view buys that the rest of the in-love crowd is going to buy. You gain the rest of those buys off of what is happening on Dynamite, and then a bit of a trickle effect as people are just curious on the day of. So you get that like last minute pay-per-view buy type of stuff too. All that stuff adds up, but most of it is going to come from the people who are already in love and people who are convinced by how well your episode of Dynamite is. People are not ready. People are not. They're not in a habit of watching your Saturday show yet. So no matter what happens on Saturday, this was the main go-home show. Saturday is some icing on the cake for them. Hopefully it'll be better than this. That's really what I got to say is, please, Collision, convince me to care about Forbidden Door more than this did, because just having Okada standing in the ring, we've seen it a million times. And just because it's Danielson, a guy who's wrestled less than maybe anybody else on this roster this year, That doesn't really put a bright shining light on that particular match being worth my $60 either. Why would I use my mod powers to do that? I don't care about any of that. I'm just not allowing grapple chat for this show. I don't care if you guys thought it was an 8.4 at this point. The show is not worthy of anything passing. I'm pulling rank, and I don't want to do the review. And I'm pretty sure even if I did the review, I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, anybody giving it an 8.4. But I just don't even want to have to field that sort of idea tonight, because there's nothing that it's like. I don't want to have to argue with people about if this show was great tonight, because it wasn't. And I can guarantee you that in the heart of hearts, the people who aren't just head over heels in love with AEW, they know it too. But they probably won't admit it because they got camaraderie. Oh my God, dude, it's the best. They're going to stick it to Vince McMahon. If your whole reason to love something is because you hate something else, you're not doing it. You're not doing it right. You should never love something because you hate something. You should love something because it's worthy of it. The bump is better than grapple chat tonight. There is no grapple chat, so how could it be better than it? So yeah, thank you guys. We'll be live in just a few minutes. I need to set up another live stream here, but we'll be live on Twitch. I guess it's back now. So I'm going to get that all set up, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys very much for being part of this. And thank you to everybody who chipped in tonight. We'll be back over on Twitch in just a few minutes. I need to, you know, switch some things over and all that. I will see you guys there. Peace.